This is your girl Felice Jam, and I'm coming at you with a Model unit. And this is from Elevate Styles, and this Model unit is called Brook. The style is LSF16, and the color is 1B. This unit has baby hair. You see that scissors in my hand. This unit has baby hair, and it is Fritura fiber, so it's curling iron safe, 250 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's a synthetic wig. It says that it has realistic baby hair, or ultimate natural look, natural touch and look, and a silky soft, tangle-free feel. And of course it says no glue, no tape necessary. It's not necessary, but you know, if you want to, you absolutely can. Okay. Typically what I do to discern what the parting space is, I will turn it inside out. And you see this ridge right here, that ridge right there lets me know where the parting space stops. And then I take my finger on that ridge and I put my finger down, and then I will part the wig just so I can see how my finger shows through the wig and how much space I'm working with here. Okay. So you see that? Not a whole lot of parting space. What I'm kind of starting to notice with the wigs is when you don't have a whole lot of parting space, I think the compromise on a lot of units is the baby hair. I think if you don't have a lot of parting space, they kind of give you some baby hair to compensate for that. But it looks like this hair is layered. Love layered hair. And it looks pretty long. So I'm going to cut the lace and I'm going to be right back with you. Because I'm going to get in my mirror. I told y'all, you get in your mirror. Shake the wig. Hey girl, shake it. Shake it. Shake the wig. You get in the mirror. You work with it. You cut the lace. You do all the things that you need to do to it. And I'll be right back with you. So let's have some real talk and some honest moments about Brook. Because Brook has a very beautiful feel to her. She's not too shiny, because people are going to ask me that. She does not have that, you know, too shiny look in terms of synthetic hair. Now, Brook does not have a whole lot of parting space. You see this? This is just about all you're going to get with Brook. Brook, I would suggest, if you want more parting space with her, that you pull some of your hair out. Now for me, I braid all of my hair, and I don't have any of my hair out in the front. So, you know, that wouldn't be an alternative for me. So for you ladies who, you know, are like, okay, well, I don't have that as an alternative, there's other things that you got to do to either work with it. So you can either pull this to the front, and you see here, she has parting space here, okay? So, you know, if you don't want to do parting space on the side, you can definitely pull this down, and you'll have the parting space here at the front, and you can just make bangs for her, for Brook, okay? I haven't decided exactly what I wanted to do as of yet, but I wanted to show you guys what your alternatives are, because that looks really good. Brook is very, very long. Brook reminds me of a cheaper Bianca, really. I think I'm going to give her a little more layers. What's really, really good about Brook in terms of layering, and for those of you that are like, and look how she falls, like that is gorgeous. She just falls really, really pretty. She falls in her layers. For those of you who are like, I don't know how to layer Philly, I don't know how to frame, you know, on the face, it's really not hard. But when you have a wig that already has some framing on the face, it's really, really easy to follow, you know, the downward framing. And because the hair falls a certain way, the hair is going to fall to your liking. So I'm going to keep the length. And I have some shedding, if you can see that. I do have some shedding, okay? The wig, like I said, is $28.99, and that is just me playing with the wig right now in terms of the shedding that I have. But I'm going to take it and I'm going to, you know, just follow it right down the sides and layer this wig a little bit more. Keep the length and layer it. Now what I don't want to do with the layering is I don't want to thin it out, because sometimes when you layer it, if you lay into the hair a little too much, you can thin it out. Now with layering, I would definitely suggest you start really low and not layer up too high. Because if you start too high and you cut it too short and you don't like it, you have nowhere to go in terms of fixing the hair. So this feels really, really weird doing it in front of the camera, because I never do this in front of the camera. Now you always have choices in terms of what you want to do in terms of layering. Some people layer with a razor, some people layer with scissors. I have a tendency to layer with scissors all the time because it's easier for me. Layering with a razor is really, really pretty also. And see, what I'm doing is as I'm layering it, I'm just taking the hair and I'm pulling it. I'm letting the hair fall into its place and I'm pulling it just so I have an idea of what it looks like. I may decide to bang this. Smang it, bang it, smash it and bang. I may decide to bang this. I haven't decided. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my music and I'm going to figure out what I want to do. Because I'm going to layer it first. I'm going to see what that looks like. Or I may give myself two options. I may, you know, kind of bang it in a way that even if I want to swoop it to the side, I can do that. But it's already starting to get a little more shape to my face. So I need to go in on this a little bit. So I'll be back. I'll be back. Jam, jam. Okay guys, so I cut deeper into it and I gave myself some very long bangs. You guys don't have to necessarily have the long bangs, but these bangs right here, they come long enough for me to where honestly they don't really bother me, that they're not necessarily in my eyes. Sometimes when you cut bangs too short, they look super duper weird. And I think with hair this sleek, it's just my preference to have the bangs like that. But I've shown you a few different ways, and you see that now that I've layered it, and when I push my fingers through it or I comb my fingers through it, you can definitely see the bounce and see the layers. I did not put a curling iron in it. I didn't have to. I love hair like this because it's almost like starter hair. Like, it's giving you enough hair to decide exactly what style you want. You may want it a little bit shorter. You may want to keep it longer. You may want it layered. It layered it some already. It was already layered some already. It had a bend to it. You can put a curling iron in it. And yes, it did not have a whole lot of parting space, but a lot of times in wigs, as I've shown you, you have an alternative with pulling the hair to the front and making use out of the lace across the front. So, you know, not all wigs are just dead weight because you can't part it on the side. So I really, really do like this. I think that if I got this in like a two-tone color, this wig would be everything. I think the price point is spot on and exactly right for a wig like this. $28.99, and it's Futura fiber, meaning you could put a curling iron in it. You can't beat it with a bat. It doesn't look like baby doll hair. It's not too shiny. It has baby hairs around the perimeter, and it does at least give you enough space to where you can work with it. Now, for those of you who like thicker bangs, and you see this hair on my arm, it's just the hair from the wig, it's not sheddage. But for those of you who want thicker bangs, because of where the weft kind of starts and the lace kind of ends, you don't really have the autonomy to have really thick bangs, because you would have to pull more hair to the front and it would expose that track there. So just be very, very careful with that, because now it looks natural now. But if I pull more hair to the front, it wouldn't. So This is your girl Felice Jam. I'll probably wear it long for a little bit, and the good thing about this is as it, you know, maybe frizzes a little bit, I can always cut some off of it. Use your heat protectant. Take very good care of your wigs. Rotate your wigs. Your synthetics would last a lot longer. So with that being said, this is your girl Felice Jam. I holla.